to another spooky NRG, and it's Splatterhouse 2. Ooh, the Terror Mask returns. Anyway, hello, happy Halloween everyone. This is a Halloween special NRG of Splatterhouse 2 on the Mega Drive / Genesis. Always have to say that for my American viewers. Hi, how are you? She doesn't have to die, Rick. Ooh, the Terror Mask is... Ooh, creepy, the Terror Mask is there. Anyway, exclusively for the Mega Drive, Splatterhouse 2, Namco Splatterhouse of the original game, which was, groundbreaking for its time back in '88. Very gory, very horrific. I think it's one of the games responsible for the ESRB until Mortal Kombat came along and blew that out of the water. But anyway, Splatterhouse 2 came along in 1992 on the Mega Drive and continues the story of Rick and the Terror Mask and the West Mansion, or whatever's left of the West Mansion. But anyway, let's go on. And we're going to start. The Terror Mask has given us our orders. If you spoiler alert here for anyone who hasn't played the first game or finished the first game. Jennifer dies. Rick's girlfriend dies at the end of the first game. So this kind of continues that to say that no, Jennifer's not really dead. She's in the undead world. And the Terror Mask is saying that Rick can save her still. Yeah, okay, well, wherever the storyline is, it's basically the same as the first game. Nearly the same. Rick has the same movesets. He still looks uncannily like Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. Yes, the mask has changed now. Looks more like a skull. Probably because they were just getting like a load of copyrights from the makers of Friday the 13th. But look, as I can say, stick back in hand, splatting ghouls against the walls. And you know what? This is presented very nicely on the Mega Drive, to be honest. It's kind of up there with the PC Engine original of the first game. Maybe the audio's not quite as good. But look at that. Oh, yes. I love splatting ghouls against... Oh, get out of my bloody bloodworms. Bloody bloodworms. They're back again. I hate them things. But the problem is, as much as it retains sort of, all that blood and gore and stuff hanging around and the crazy sort of horrific story, it's kind of a case of this is basically just a reskin version of the first game. I mean, the first game never actually came out on the Mega Drive, so I suppose you could consider it Splatterhouse for the Mega Drive. Get away from me, you big worm, horrible thing spitting green shit at me. What is this green stuff? Ugh, go away. Let's punch it. Oh, what? Bloody hell, just chucked a load of... Oh, come on. I was well out of the way there. Well, it killed me with green vomit sneezing at me. Let's just punch the hell out of it. Solid. I'm just going to go for it. Die, you big fat spitting. Ah, yes, have I got it? Yes, I've got it. Yes, when its belly explodes and its guts fall out and green slime goes everywhere, it's basically done. And there is Rick, looking hench, with the Terror Mask intact, looking like a beefy Skeletor there. Skeletor on steroids. Graphically, I think it's actually quite nice on the Mega Drive. Very familiar to the original arcade of the first game. Very comparable to the PC Engine version of the first game. Probably better, actually. Yeah, it's probably superior to that. It should be, considering the Mega Drive is 16-bit. Movement is generally quite sluggish, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, the first game wasn't really renowned for its ultra-tight controls. But there is a bit of a sluggishness going on, especially with the responsiveness to the punching. Kind of, there's definitely a delay there. It's not massive, but there's definitely a delay. Movement as well is also hampered. Jumping is a little bit more responsive, strangely enough. But but you can't seem to react quick enough to some of these enemies. Some of these enemies really go at you quickly, and you're just not that quick. You can't respond sometimes. This little left section here with these strange sort of creatures. Notice the enemies in this are more reminiscent of sort of like alien zombie kind of things, more than mutant humanoid creations from the mad Dr. West or whatever. So they have a little bit of variance to them. You're supposed to be in the secret house, the secret house beyond the West Mansion, which was destroyed in the first game. Look at these things, are horrible. That geezer just keeps jumping into me. When I walk into the screen now, I can't initially punch. You've got to wait for a second, so you've got to back off and take 2 hits these purple dudes, and I'll punch you like that, and that guy jumps over your head and stabs me in the face. Doing good here. More sort of flashy, like strobe situation going on here, and lack of blood and gore. I want to see more blood and gore, to be honest. I mean, that's what Splatterhouse is all about, isn't it, really? So basically, it's just like a carbon copy of the first game. Rick's moveset is exactly the same. I mean, kick, punch, pick up a wacky stick, smack him against the wall, chop him in half. It's the same stuff, really. You can play this actually as well in the 2010 remake of the first game, which is a third-person hack and slasher. The first, third, and the second and third games are all unlockable stages. There's bonuses, so that's quite cool. They put them in there, the arcade versions, or a Mega Drive version for 2 and 3. Oh, I've got a bone, and oh, that's nice. Oh yes, now we're rocking and rolling. I've got my big femur bone. I'm smacking their heads in, big styly. This looks disgusting. What's on the floor? Oh, and I've just put my feet in it. Well, that's a hepatitis C jab, certainly, for that one. Especially when you walk around with bare feet. Not the greatest. Come here, you stretchy arm boy. Come here. And it's creepy, flashy things in the background. Ooh, weird. It certainly does have that ambience of mood about it, like the first one did. It's certainly... to be honest, it could be like 8 additional levels of the first one, because there's no change of innovation or anything else. It's the same attack patterns. They look different, the enemies, but they attack in the same sort of patterns. The movement is the same, the pacing is the same. Weapons, well, you could argue they were slightly different, especially this bone thing. I mean, you can smack their skulls in. But it's still generally the sort of same stuff. I don't think Splatterhouse 3 came over with a bit of 3D action. There's still just 2D stuff. We're waiting for these spikes here, trying to get it past these. Oh, fuck that up. Nope. Well, that's it. I've been poisoned to death by gory spikes from the floor. So Rick doesn't get to save Jennifer this time. Oh dear. Never mind. Nice little pass. Anyway, that is Splatterhouse 2 on the SEGA Mega Drive for this NRG Halloween special. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Nova Beelzebug out.